You are exhausted. You have spent your life chasing a ghost. You were told that if you get the right job, buy the right house, and find the perfect partner, you will finally be happy. But look at yourself. You achieve a goal, feel a brief moment of joy, and then it fades. The emptiness returns. The race begins again. You are running on a treadmill, running endlessly but getting nowhere. What if the pursuit of happiness is the exact reason you are miserable? In the 19th century, a brilliant German philosopher named Arthur Schopenhauer wrote about this trap. He is often called the philosopher of pessimism. But his philosophy is not meant to depress you. It is meant to set you free. He taught us that true peace comes from understanding the harsh reality of life and detaching from the trap of desire. Today, we stop running. Here are 7 lessons from Arthur Schopenhauer on why giving up the pursuit of happiness is the ultimate secret to peace. Welcome to Aurelius Minds. Lesson number 1. The pendulum of suffering and boredom. Schopenhauer believed the fundamental force driving humans is a blind, endless craving. He called this the will. Driven by this will, we are always hungry for something. When we lack what we want, we suffer. We feel pain, so we fight hard to get it. But what happens when we finally succeed? The satisfaction lasts for only a moment. Then a new enemy appears, boredom. Schopenhauer said, life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom. If you are poor, you suffer from need. If you are rich and have everything, you suffer from crushing boredom. Understand this pendulum. Stop believing the next purchase or achievement will permanently fulfill you. It will not. Accept the cycle, and the craving loses its power over you. Lesson number 2. Happiness is a negative state. We think of happiness as a positive thing, an object we can grab and hold on to. But Schopenhauer argued that happiness does not exist on its own. Happiness is the temporary absence of pain. Think about your body. When you are completely healthy, you do not feel your health. You just feel normal. But the moment you get a toothache, your entire world becomes that pain. When the tooth is fixed, you feel relief. You call that relief happiness, but it is just the pain going away. Stop chasing positive joy. It is an illusion. Instead, focus your energy on removing the sharp pains, toxic people, and unnecessary stresses from your life. A life with minimal pain is the highest form of peace a human can realistically achieve. Lesson number 3. Lower your expectations. Modern society is obsessed with toxic positivity. Dream big. You deserve it all. This mindset is a recipe for guaranteed depression. Schopenhauer advises the exact opposite. Expect less, much less. He wrote, "The safest way of not being very miserable is not to expect to be very happy." If you expect life to be an endless party, every setback will feel like a tragic injustice. You will be constantly disappointed and bitter. But if you expect life to be difficult, if you accept that suffering is the default state of the universe, you become unbreakable. When bad things happen, you are prepared. And when good things happen, they feel like rare, beautiful gifts rather than entitlements. Lowering your expectations does not make you a loser. It makes you emotionally bulletproof. Lesson number 4. The wealth of solitude. Schopenhauer famously used the metaphor of the porcupines in winter. To stay warm, a group of porcupines huddled together, But as they get close, their sharp quills poke and hurt each other. So they move apart, but then the freezing cold makes them huddle again. They keep moving back and forth until they find a safe distance, close enough to survive, far enough not to bleed. This is human connection. We need people, but people cause us immense frustration. The truly wise person learns to generate their own warmth. They cultivate a rich inner world. Schopenhauer believed a person's intelligence is directly linked to their ability to endure solitude. If your mind is a beautiful place, you do not need the noisy crowd to entertain you. Learn to be alone. Lesson number 5, the illusion of other people's opinions. Half of the things we do in life are not for ourselves. We buy things we don't need to impress people we don't even like. Schopenhauer saw this as the ultimate foolishness. He said, "Other people's heads are a wretched place to be the home of a man's true happiness." Why do you care what they think? The crowd is fickle, ignorant, and busy with their own miserable lives. If you base your self-worth on their applause, you become their slave. When they stop clapping, you collapse. Take back your power. Stop living for the gallery. A true philosopher lives according to their own nature, independent of external noise. Your value is defined by who you are in the dark, alone, not by the applause of the crowd. Lesson number 6, the escape through art. If life is a pendulum of pain and boredom driven by endless craving, is there any escape? Schopenhauer said yes. We can temporarily silence the will through art, especially music. Have you ever stood in front of a magnificent painting or listened to classical music and completely forgotten about your problems? For those few minutes, you were not craving money. You were not worried about the future. You were not hungry. You were just purely observing. Art lifts us out of our selfish desires. It turns us into pure subjects of knowledge. It's a temporary vacation from the suffering of existence. Fill your life with profound art, deep literature, and wordless music. It is the greatest medicine for a tired, suffering soul. Lesson number 7, Asceticism and letting go. The ultimate cure to the trap of life is not to fight harder, but to surrender. Schopenhauer was heavily influenced by ancient Eastern philosophy. He realized that the only permanent way to defeat suffering is to deny the burning desire to consume life. This does not mean giving up on life physically. It means giving up the endless desires that torture you. Stop wanting to be famous. Stop wanting to be rich. Let go of the desperate need to be recognized. Practice self-denial. Live quietly and observe the world without trying to conquer it. When you stop wanting, the world can no longer hurt you. You become like a calm, deep lake. The storms of the world blow over you, but your depths remain absolutely still. The pursuit of happiness is a modern trap. It makes you a slave to your desires and a victim to your expectations. Schopenhauer offers a different path, a path of brutal, liberating realism. Stop chasing the ghost. Accept the struggle. Find warmth in your own solitude. Lower your expectations and protect yourself from the noise of the crowd. When you give up the frantic demand to be happy, you accidentally discover something far more valuable, unshakable peace. If you are ready to face reality and master your mind, subscribe to Aurelius Minds. Stop chasing, start observing.